You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 5.
Coming up in home team weather, few of us seeing shower storms out there today, but many of us are staying dry. We do have some more rain chance to talk about. Home team weather is coming up. Stay with us.
The final two have been selected, and tonight the public gets to ask their questions. We've got details on the next step in the search for a Tuscaloosa City Schools superintendent. Plus, you'll hear from the parents of a teenager killed in a four-wheeler crash in Tuscaloosa County. But first, it's another day in court in the battle over electronic bingo at Green Track. Hi there, I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. Today's court hearing in Greene County centered on who should preside over the case regarding the legality and the seizure of Green Track's electronic bingo machines. More from Greene County is in our top story tonight at 5 o'clock. Jefferson County Judge Houston Brown was appointed by Alabama Supreme Court Chief Justice to preside over the case of the seizure of the machines last year, as well as Green Track's motion to restore seized property from a raid earlier this year. Greene County Circuit Judge Eddie Hardaway was recused from last year's case, but some people in Greene County say Hardaway should have been the one to preside over this year's case. State Senator Bobby Singleton says he understands why the people of Greene County are a bit aggravated over this. Judge Houston Brown has set a trial date of next May for the 825 gambling machines seized last summer.
Now a developing story in Tuscaloosa County. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a bus driver for the county school system is now charged with having sex with a student. The charge is classified as a felony. The suspect is 38-year-old Holly Thomas. Thomas was charged under a law passed in 2010 that makes it a crime for a school employee to engage in a sexual act with a student younger than the age of 19, regardless of consent. Of course, we will have more details on this story tonight for you on WVUA News at 6. Happening in less than an hour, one of the final steps toward picking the next superintendent of the Tuscaloosa City Schools. Two candidates are left. Dr. Paul McKendrick, a recently retired superintendent from Lynchburg, Virginia. Also, Dr. Tony Lemaire Burks II. He's currently a superintendent in San Diego, California, and a native of Dothan. From 6 to 8 tonight, the men will both be at a public forum at Central High School. The school board says the public will be able to ask both of these candidates some questions, and the forum will be moderated. The candidates will not be in the room at the same time. The board is scheduled to conduct final interviews with McKendrick and Burks tomorrow night. WVUA News will bring you full coverage both tonight and tomorrow night.
The recovery process continues for people affected by the April storms in Alabama. Some people have legal questions in the aftermath of the storm. New for you at 5 o'clock tonight, a look at what Legal Services Alabama provides to tornado survivors. A representative with LSA was at Tuscaloosa's County Commission meeting today. LSA services include helping individuals with FEMA grant assistance and Small Business Administration loans.
We'll continue to assist those individuals as they go through the appeals process if they're denied. We also are providing free legal assistance to municipalities and certain community organizations, for example, volunteer fire departments.
For more information and to see if you qualify, you can call Legal Services Alabama. The number's on your screen, 866-456-4995. For a shortcut to their website, just go to our website, WVUATV.com, click numbers and links.
Also new for you at 5 tonight, the Tuscaloosa County Commission is looking at district lines and boundaries within the county. State law requires the commission to look at the results of each census, and commissioners found District 4 has about 37,000 people, while District 2 has more than 50,000. Planning Director Farrington Snipes says the goal is to give each district equal representation. Snipes says some minor changes have been made in the proposal, and the commission must finalize their plan by September 15th. A West Alabama family is in mourning after the loss of their 15-year-old son. He was killed in a four-wheeler crash over the weekend.
That's right. Search crews found the body of Darren Sawyer yesterday morning in North Tuscaloosa County. Now family is looking through their pictures and remembering Darren's life. The family says Darren would have attended Cordova High School in Walker County this fall. Darren's father says he was an inexperienced driver and was not wearing a helmet. His stepmother says as they move forward, they will need the support of the community.
the days to come. We need prayers from anybody who can get a prayer up, because now the hard part is going to start.
Darren Sawyer was last seen riding on the trails at the off-Tuscaloosa mud track on Highway 69 in Tuscaloosa County. According to family, the mud track owner is dedicating every July race in Darren Sawyer's honor.
As people around the country are still reacting to the Casey Anthony murder trial verdict, the next step in the courtroom comes tomorrow. Anthony is set to be sentenced tomorrow on the 4 misdemeanor counts of lying to investigators she was found guilty of. It's possible she could go free if the judge sentenced her to the time she's already served behind bars. None of the jurors have spoken publicly, but an alternate juror who was in the courtroom every day but not in jury deliberations says he agrees with the not guilty verdict.
Agreed with it wholeheartedly. It was the right decision that was made. The prosecution didn't meet their burden of proof. We had a lot of reasonable doubt there. They didn't show us the evidence that, good enough for a conviction.
The attorney representing Casey Anthony's parents says they haven't spoken with their daughter about her acquittal. He wouldn't answer whether the Anthonys believe their daughter killed Kaylee. He denied the defense's claims that George Anthony and his son molested Casey. Littman said the Anthonys had hoped to get, quote, some sliver of truth about Kaylee from their daughter during the trial, but Casey did not testify. Also on your Crime Watch tonight, your chance to help fight crime in West Alabama. You might not think it's much, but your piece of information could be that missing link investigators need to find a suspect.
Here is this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name's Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. We need your help this week in finding 2 of Tuscaloosa County's most wanted. Patrick Savannah is wanted on the charge of robbery in the first degree. He's a black male, 25 years old, 6 foot, 164 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Was last known to be living on Tuscaloosa Avenue in Birmingham. If you have any information on these 2 as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 205-464-8672 or go to our website, www.tcsoal.org. Or you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.